So after 3 weeks away, the Super League is back with two sides who need to hit the ground. Side, Luke. Those 3 weeks away, though, on international duty, a couple of the players did have their own goal. It's City who are threatening first. Khadija Shaw, Ditty front line. Spearheaded, of course, by Khadija Shaw, who has
create sort of a basketball type fixture, and I think now he's showing the control. It's playing out from the back, and this is where they can cause problems.
Here's Uwahabi. Cut out by Uendo. It's her 28th birthday on Wednesday. Hasegawa, former West Ham United midfielder, has taken her game to another level ever since she such a key part of this Manchester City side. 3 seasons, 3 PFA Team of the Year. Laura Blinkilla-Brown. Miedema. Finding Fujino. Manchester City felt as though West Ham did get a block on that shot, but an early chance for the hosts nonetheless.
From the throw-in, but they worked it inside, and what I did enjoy is how...
Hasegawa pounces. Themselves that early on Women's Super League games, it makes it very difficult as Denton, the strong running forwards, looking for Ueki. He picks up the pieces. One. He'll come here for Uendo. Back in for Ueki. And Hasegawa. He'll just take this one out to safety. And set better that from West Ham.
Yeah, really good break down the left-hand side from Denton. She made up so much ground on the overlap. Just in the side today, made a little bit of a hash of the clearance, and Endo's almost looks like she's trying to get a shot off early. It can't just fall for them, but the way Asahi here, the reaction...
England under-23s over the international break. And that's been given away by Kasparai. Here's Martinez. Options waiting on the edge of the area. Unas. Hasegawa steadying the ship. Taking out a brilliant through ball. Slightly behind Bunny Shaw. Tsiak Zebu to recover, and Miedema stepping into the central areas in the pitch. He won't stick out on that left-hand side too long. Nicely worked. The creator-in-chief this season for Manchester City. It's a great ball in, looking for Shaw. The roof of the goal. And that is how quickly Manchester City can go up.
I think it's come off Tsiak at the back post, and I think it's gone out for a corner, but it's good defending in the end. Bodies from West Ham, but real nice play. Katrina Gorry tries to get across and cover the cross, but Kasparai, great delivery, but again, higher up, committing bodies forward, and if they just can make the uses like this.
Here's Ueki, looking up to deliver a ball for Martinez, and Pryor had to be careful.
Wasn't where it needed to be, but what I will see is when they win the ball back high, they can create chances.
Just like this, in towards Martinez again. Asai was arriving. Kasparai just taking a bit of a knock there, doing everything she could to throw herself in front of the cross.
It shows you when, regardless of the possession that Man City are having, if they do give the ball away sloppily, West Ham certainly have the pace and power on the break to turn. Just going to tap it in, but the captain coming across in Kasparai, real good defending.
Short they go from the resulting corner. Endo's ball straight out. Skinner will feel that.
Yeah, there's those key moments where you try and play.
Gorry. It's for Endo to arrive. That's a brilliant ball in for Ueki with a chance. Saved. No colleague. The game's first really...
In this moment when you are struggling for goals, a play from Gorry out to Endo, rolls inside, and Ueki just lets it run across her body, gets herself...
And here is Viviana Miedema. Sadurski did just enough to hold her in her tracks, but it's Bunny Shaw offering this at the 18-yard box.
Yeah, first time that Manchester City have really ball and been able to drive forward. And firstly, it's a great bit of recovery play, but you look at the players from West Ham, you end up with 7 or 8 players in our box, and Shaw gets that opportunity with some real power, gets it on her right foot, and unfortunately for West Ham, she just drags it wide of the post.
That's a lovely turn by Fujino. In games where they just seem to escape them, Zueki trying to break through behind again.
They haven't taken their foot off the gas, they haven't dropped back. They're still pushing forward, trying to win the ball high up the pitch. And
in close control by Fionn Morgan on this right-hand side. 3 players in the middle to aim for. There was a save. Viviana Say, the only player to skip.
And it's brilliant play from Morgan. Pace and power down the right. It's a great delivery in just behind the 6-yard. Watching this, any young wide player, get yourself inside the back post. And that's what she's saying to this West Ham side. Aren't coming here to settle it for anything other than chances.
Tiziak needs to be careful here. That's maybe sold the goalkeeper short, who does bring down Atkin. Says he was absolutely fine with that. He will now just go over.
And it causes the issue, and Shaw doesn't give it up, and I think she just gets her shot off. It's not really.
It's just a simple ball over the top, which caused a bit of an issue in communication and execution. Given away, and here's Viviana Miedema, and she has willing runners left and right. It's Fugino who does score. Alba Fugino scores in back-to-back games. They're rewarded for their dominance in possession, but it could have been all so different.
It's the mistake from Zadorsky, and it's that one there, Miedema. She has been the threat, the one that looks like she's going to create something. And the way she draws in 3 West Ham defenders, and then late for Fugino. The way she just drives and takes the space, doesn't pass early, and then ends up taking out Miedema just rolls it there into the path. Fugino doesn't even have to break Stross goal. And they took the chance very, very well. And they haven't been able to create too much so far, but
Alba Fugino, still just 21 years old. You have to wonder just what her ceiling is, because she's starting to turn into one, which they do need to take if they are to maintain pressure on the Blues at the top of the women's suit. It's an easy claim. Oh, that's did last season, 15 direct goal involvements in the WSL, 9 goals and 6 assists. Can she lay another? One goal down, half an hour on the clock. Say you can float this one in, and Shita will just use that one as catch in practice.
Comes out, claims it, and then distributes it like that. Brilliant.
Fugino just having to Sagawa able to pick the lock of this West Ham defence. It's only as far as Viviana Miedema.
Yeah, and it's to a great position, but it's good play down the right-hand side, and Hasegawa, lovely little ball. The ball comes across, and you think Tiziak's made a mistake, but the way she reacts and gets herself...
Any issues for West Ham United, but it's Uahavi's delivery in towards Gracie Pryor, and there's Hasegawa.
Yeah, again, good defending, good reaction, getting your body on the line, and that's what's going to...
Forward, Martinez. Able to carry this ball a long, long way, the German, and she's found Asseyi off the crossbar. Another chance goes begging for West Ham. And it's exactly who... Vincula Brown. Guilty of overplaying it themselves, Manchester City. Who's there, and it's Bene who she's looking to release on the far side. It was a heavy touch again by Šemić. And now it's Hasegawa to go for goal. And that one, up that bit more.
Yeah, and it comes from real good opportunity for West Ham, and then confidence just to take it under her control. But it's just that one. Can you take the ball away? But she does well to recover. And Hasegawa takes on the opportunity when it falls to her, and she just hasn't got the execution. It's just that touch there is a little bit heavy, but the way, that's why we've seen so many chances in the last few moments. And again, the speed that the game's being played at is causing mistakes when they are under pressure, like we said with Šemić.
Hasegawa now on the front foot. Can adjust her feet still, Bunny Shaw, now Viviana Miedema. Manchester City guilty of overplaying it inside the penalty area before Fugino.
And it's this one here, Asseyi gets herself in a bit of a problem. It's a real good effort to win the ball back from Tiziak, And sure, you think she's just going to set Miedemar. The pass is then too heavy, but you look.
Here we had Skinner on the touchline, telling her to keep carrying the ball.
22, because the more chances you have, the more you miss, the more the pressure then builds and you start to snatch.
Iman Bene, dangerous delivery looking for Miedemar at that far post.
And it's real good play, and Bene, first real chance, she's had some time, and it's a great delivery into the back post and puts herself in a decent enough position to be able just to put Miedemar off. And I think
Given away by Blinkilla Brown. And here is Shakira Martinez.
But the West Ham have the right players in the right position, and the turn now is when you just drive. Okay, you take the next one, but it doesn't need that. Manchester City are getting away with. What a big opportunity, and it comes from the pressure that West Ham are putting on for the press, the intention, the aggression that they've shown in this first 45 minutes gives them another glaring opportunity, and I think Rianne Skinner will be really pleased with their performance.
Well, that is the end of an action-packed first half here at Joy Stadium. Miedemar, they show the same level of attacking impetus that they did in the first 45 minutes, just with that added clinical edge. They have Latagao losing out to Asei. Martinez, it's a bit unfortunate with the return pass.
And I think they've definitely approached this game with that in mind. The way they've controlled possession in their own half has been.
Here comes Morgan. Dispossessed by Hasegawa. Gori pursued by Hasegawa. Are probably two of the short that you would equate the most fight with.
Well, I think it was more Gori who had.
Out of green grass.
Good intensity again from Asei. She shut down every single opposition, sort of snuff out the threat of Bene on this right-hand side for Man City.
Fujino. Oh, that's a brilliant ball, and Hasegawa directed on target. The biggest chance of the second half falls.
And it's really good. It's a great overlap from Owabi, and Fujino sets inside. What a reverse pass, and I think it drops in too deep while Tiziak's trying to hold the line, and the reverse pass for Hag, brilliant. And you mentioned, doesn't score too many of those, but great driving run forward. It should probably have been.
Manchester City in the Women's Super League. That was back in October 2021. A 2-0 victory. Hasegawa scoring the second to break behind the West Ham defence. That is excellent tracking, though, by Vivienne Asei, who has hardly put her foot wrong this afternoon.
And I think she runs 60 or 70 yards to match Kasparai, and the way she dives in.
Gorski tells Stenton she has time under pressure from Hasegawa. Did take a risk there, West Ham. For Asei. That one as far away from goal as she could, only to find Hasegawa in the way. Fujino around Endo. Shemek elected to punch. Most orthodox of decisions from the...
Out of trouble a little bit, but real good play again from Fujino. Really direct, smashes it across. But fortunately...
Endo did enough. Oh, and that's not the best back pass. It's Bunny Shaw into the penalty area, looking to lay it back.
She's trying to get it back to Shemek, and it hits off Tiziak, unfortunately, and I think that's where Manchester City...
It's another area in which Manchester City just haven't taken full advantage of this afternoon.
No, it's been a little bit... They need to try and break a couple of lines and take a couple more chances now as the game develops into the latter stages to get out of the way of that. And they're going to now have to have some questions asked of them. Can they continue to defend the way they have been?
From corner kicks this afternoon, haven't been up to our usual high standards, but for a player to meet that with their heads. Hasegawa teasing one in, and it's off the frame of the goal before Fujino rifles it back in. Yet to be cleared.
Ball was absolutely delicious, and the way it just hung up to the back post couldn't be collected from Semic. And Pryor, she's got to be thinking this is a goal.
Look, timing of the run was brilliant,
and she does brilliantly to get on the end of it. And this afternoon it drops to her, but her aggression and power. Look at the anticipation and desire.
For Bene, on his right-hand side is Miedemar picking up the second ball. Delivery caused West Ham United issues moments ago. Hasegawa again floats towards the far post. Martinez is up there. Gori had over 15 minutes remaining here in the northwest. Still Manchester City lead by a goal to nil.
It's left-hand side now where Asai was.
Here's Hasegawa. Bouncing on the loose ball. Bene into play, but Anouk Denton.
No real desire to dive in, just stands up and waits for the right time there, just to close the gap. And is able to use her attributes, which are...
Harvey towards Shaw with the volley, and the chance nearly. Fujino now over to this right-hand side. And in behind, Sadorski too. Fujino infield. And Skinner would have bitten your hand off if you were to offer her 1-0 at 80 minutes into this afternoon's game. First couple of touches for Coombs, finds the Spanish fullback again, who can lay it back for Blinkiller, who immediately puts her head in her hands. She knew that was a good opportunity for someone of her.
This afternoon, and she sees the space open up. Lovely pick out from Owabi, and again, I think it's ball just skips off just before she's about to strike it, which just takes it away.
Always aware. Always with that area. Fujino. Around Tiziak and Hines, perhaps struggling with a bit of cramp as a result. A few minutes remain as it's curled in, and there is Bunny Shaw.
It's a great delivery to the back post, and it's a little bit of a flick on from Miedemar, but he does brilliantly to shut down the space, get it across. And look at the body language. She's really frustrated this afternoon. It hasn't quite been her day.
Slower to it than Killer Brown. West Ham continue to add it on at the end of this game, and Hanshaw. 4 minutes. There's
the way they've defended together as well has been really impressive.
Well, the final whistle does go, and West Ham United, although they put